Hey everyone, back with me again this channel. Don't forget to share, to subscribe, and to like this video. Colombo, Sri Lanka's new president Ranil Wickremesinghe told diplomats this week that non-violent protests against his government will be allowed to continue, including in the commercial capital Colombo, his office said in a statement on Sunday. In a pre-dawn raid on Friday, hundreds of security personnel dismantled part of an anti-government protest camp outside the presidential secretariat, raising fears of a wider crackdown by Wickremesinghe, who was sworn in day earlier. President Ranil Wickremesinghe has reaffirmed Sri Lanka's commitment to upholding the rights of peaceful, non-violent assembly, his office said in a statement describing a meeting with Colombo-based envoys. The diplomats were also briefed on the measures being taken to ensure that non-violent protests were allowed to proceed within the city without endangering property or lives. Friday's raid drew condemnation from the United Nations and Western envoys who urged the government to exercise restraint, saying the use of force could further destabilize the island nation suffering its worst economic crisis in 7 decades. Wickremesinghe took office following victory in parliamentary vote after his successor Gotabaya Rajapaksa fled the country and resigned after mass protests triggered by his mishandling of the economy. The country of 22 million people has been suffering persistent shortage of fuel, food, and other necessities, having run out of foreign exchange to bring in essential imports. Meanwhile, Chile's state-owned Codelco had halted all its mining construction projects pending a safety review last week, due to the two deaths which took place at different mining sites. One of the workers died in the construction project to expand the Chuquicamata mine and transform its open pit into an underground mine. The other worker died at the small Salvador mine. Codelco has agreed together with its worker unions to create a joint commission to investigate safety matters inside the company following the worker deaths. Chile's mining regulator, Cernaquemoy, said last week that it had found safety irregularities at the Salvador mine. Well, Nika Asset Management, Asset Management One, and others have become distinct voices in Japan's newfound activism, countering foreign criticism of asset managers, rubber stamp voting. Increased domestic activism is likely to help firms burnish credentials on issues as varied as the environment, society, and governance, raising their appeal for foreign investors looking to increase exposure to Japan, asset managers said. Domestic asset managers have voted against management in increasing amounts every year for the last 5 years, said Seth Fisher, founder of Hong Kong-based Oasis Management, which has invested in Japanese firms including Toshiba Corporation. Still, only a fraction of shareholder proposals gained support from domestic institutional investors. Last year, these investors supported just 6.8% of such proposals on average at shareholder meetings served by electronic voting platform operator ICG, versus 15% among foreign counterparts. The supporting role, foreigners lead shareholder activism in Japan, with domestic asset managers mainly playing a supportive role. Though some investors have said they hope domestic managers will take more initiative and make their own proposals from company management. Some domestic assets managers supported Oasis, which acquired related party transactions at Fujitec Corporation Limited and opposed management proposal to nominate its chief executive to the board of directors. The elevator maker withdrew the proposal an hour before its annual shareholder meeting last month. Maybe that's all from me in this video. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe this channel. See you next time.